So we have to talk a little bit about aromatherapy and essential oils. And this topic has been on my mind because in the last few months, I feel like my Facebook feed has been populated, shall we say, with lots and lots of posts from people who have become very enthusiastic about essential oils, which, if you don't know what essential oils are, they are the part of a plant that is responsible for its smell and also have a lot of different functions within the plant itself. They can be used for the plant defending itself against microbes or insects, or to attract insects or pollinators that the plant wants to attract, and also as a means of communication between plants. And they make up a tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of what the plant actually is. You know, it's a tiny percentage of all the compounds and the stuff that's in the plant. And when we extract them as an essential oil, they look something like this. They come in a little teeny bottle, and they often seem kind of expensive because it takes a huge amount of plant material to make this little bit of essential oil. And they evaporate very readily into the air. So they're a really fragrant, attractive, and, cutely packaged little herbal preparation. So I think this is part of why they've become so popular, because they're compact, they're small, they smell really good, they're very sensual. And this enthusiasm is great in a lot of ways, but there are some serious pitfalls and some things that are not so good about this exuberant embracing of essential oils that's happening. The big thing that I gotta get off my chest and hopefully protect you from is that there is now a trend that goes contrary to everything that traditional aromatherapy, all of the texts that I have studied and read, the standard practice among herbalists, with very, very, very few exceptions, and some people would even say no exceptions. There is now this trend that involves people taking essential oils by mouth, taking them internally. Sometimes they'll dilute them, but in a way that doesn't really matter because of the properties of the chemical properties of the oils themselves. We can talk about that another time. But the main issue is that essential oils are not well broken down by your liver. And of all the herbal preparations that I can think of, this is the one that has the greatest risk of toxicity and can really cause a lot of irritation in your mouth and your digestive tract, and even full-blown allergic responses in some people, depending on the oil. So not only that, but taking essential oils by mouth is not the most effective way to get the benefits of them. So when we look at the research, most of the benefits from the oils are available to us when we use them in pretty small amounts, either diffused into the air so that you're breathing the oils in, or diluted and massaged into the skin for transdermal absorption. So it doesn't make any sense to me, really, why people are so into this idea of taking the oils by mouth when they can get most of the effects that they're looking for in an even better way and with less toxicity if they would just use them in the normal way that aromatherapists have been teaching people to use essential oils for years upon years upon years. So that's my rant. If you see anybody who is recommending that we take oils by mouth, please just tune it out, and you don't need to necessarily confront that person, but just tune it out and stick with, diluted topical application, inhalation, steam methods. Stick with those kind of traditional ways of using essential oils and don't take them by mouth, okay? If you want to hear more about this topic, we're going to be talking about it this week on the Creative Wellness Podcast, which you can find in iTunes or Stitcher. And you can also tune into the episode at my website, which is psycheandsoma.com. Thank you for listening to my rant, and I hope that you have a really good day.